I was little, my mom worked in a church and she helped out with the deaf children. And that's where I learned ASL. She taught me. And from then on, I helped with the deaf too. In elementary school, I was one of the few students who got out of class to help with the blind and the deaf children. I then took 2 years of American Sign Language in high school, which I'm now fluent in. So I'm here to talk to you about American Sign Language, which I have 3 main points. Why is ASL so important? Why do people not think ASL is a language? And some history about ASL. Why is American Sign Language so important? It's because it's how the deaf community communicates. Just about 35 million people in the United States are considered deaf, hard of hearing, says the National Center for Health Statistics. So the way they can communicate is very important, because what if nobody could understand them? So many people are deaf that they have to have the language to use. American Sign Language is the way they talk. ASL is not the first or even the second language you hear or think about when picking a second language, but it's an important one because not very many people outside the deaf community knows ASL. ASL is a visual aid that helps deaf people communicate. It uses hands, feet, face, and the whole body for some signs. ASL is a living language, and it will continue to be a living language as long as there are deaf people. For many deaf people, ASL is the only way they can communicate because they have some speech impaired. Some deaf people learn to talk, but with their speech therapy, it takes time. And some just prefer ASL. In 1817, Laurent Clear, a deaf teacher from the National Royal Institute for the Deaf in Paris, came to the United States to help Thomas H. Gallaudet, a hearing American, start America's first school for the deaf in Hartford, Connecticut, which is known as American School for the Deaf. The school brought together 2 main sources of developments, ASL sign and grammar. In 1864, the first College of the Deaf was established by a charter signed by President Lincoln. Gallaudet is located in the heart of Washington, D.C., and is highly respected by members of the deaf community or the hard of hearing. In 1880, the International Congress for Education for the Deaf in Milan, Italy, adopted the resolution banning the use of sign language in teaching deaf children. The oral method is just lip reading and learning how to speak. In recent years, there has been an increased academic acceptance for ASL in college and universities. There has been a growing recognition in the deaf culture by the general